All, welcome to Programmers World. Myself Harish. If you are first time watching the videos in our channel, then I will give a short intro of it. So this channel completely deals with learning programming languages simple and efficiently. So if you are here to learn various programming languages in simple and efficient way, do subscribe to our channel and watch the videos and enjoy it. So let's get into the video. So in this video, we are going to see about the tuple data type in detail. So in the previous videos, we saw about the string data type and the list data type in detail. So similarly, the next data type that we are going to see in detail is the tuple data type. So we are going to take a deeper look what are all the functions present and what is the purpose of this tuple data type, how and all it can be used. So tuple packing and unpacking. So every concept we will be taking a look in it. So basically, what is a tuple? We all know it is known as the read-only version of list. Why it is known as the read-only version of the list means the content of the tuple once created cannot be changed. So the tuple is exactly the same as list except that it is immutable, whereas list is mutable. We change the content of the list by adding an element or removing an element. But in the case of tuple, it is exactly the same as list, but it is immutable. Once we create tuple, the object, we cannot perform any changes in that object. So tuple is known as the read-only version of list. If our data is fixed and never going to change, in that case we can go for tuple. So other features are same as list data type. The insertion order is preserved, duplicates are allowed, heterogeneous objects are allowed, and then the insertion order and duplication, we can differentiate the duplicated objects with the help of index. So with the help of index positions we can duplicate it. As index plays a major role in list data type, in tuple also indexing plays a major role. So tuple also supports both positive and negative indexes. So the positive index starts from the left to right direction and the negative index will be starting from the right to left direction, that is the backward direction. So in list we will be denoting with square brackets and with a comma separator after each element. In tuple, how we will be representing is we will be representing with the help of parenthesis and the same separator. The comma separator is one that is used to separate elements of the tuple. But in tuple, the parentheses are optional, but it is recommended to use so that the readability, if a person who is not that much having knowledge in Python programming and comes and reads our code, by knowing he knows only the basic syntaxes, basic data types alone. So when he comes and knows, we know that tuple is the parentheses are optional. But when you give like that, what he will be thinking at the first shot is like it is an integer or some other data type. So he will be thinking like that. So when you denote it with parentheses, he will be easily understandable that it is a tuple data type. And then we have to take a special care about the single valued tuple. So single valued tuple means when a tuple has only one element, in that case we have to define a comma after that element. So I'll just show how to do it. Okay, let me open the Python interpreter. So t equal to 10, 20, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40. So this, when I try to get the type of t, it is of class tuple. T, it will be printing 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. Now, so this is about tuple, and then as I said, the read a single valid tuple. If I give t equal to 10, a single element, when I get the type of t, it will be printing of class int. It will not be taking of type tuple. So to take it as tuple, what we need to do is we need to denote as comma. So 10 comma means now if it try to get the type of t, it would be tuple, and when we print t along with the comma only, it would be coming on. In the case of list, we can define single element. So if I give 10 and try to get the type of list, it would be printing list only. So in list, single element is allowed, but in the case of tuple alone, when we give single element, we have to add a comma to the end of the tuple, so that it would be taking as a tuple data type, or else it would be taking simply as the int data type, or whatever data type that we give. If we give string, it would be taking a string. If we give a float, it would be taking as float. So it would be taking like that. So this is the thing that needs to be noted. And then, so here I have just given some illustration. I give some different tuple creations and ask the question like, which of the following are valid tuples? So we'll see one by one. One is the empty tuple. So we'll see one by one. So t equal to, it is valid. So when I try to get the type of t, it would be of class tuple. And the next thing is t equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Let me try this. T equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. So now when I try to get the type of t, it would be getting as class of tuple. So it is also class of tuple. And when I try to print the value of t, it would be coming 10, 20. So parentheses are not mandatory here. And then next is t equal to 10. So this should not be accepted, as it would be of type int only. So I will not show. Okay, let me show that also. So class of int, and another thing is t equal to 10 comma. So even if I give like this, then in that case what it will be taking is of type tuple only, because parentheses are optional. Since we have specified comma, it will not be throwing error. It would be dynamically, the Python virtual machine would be taking it as of type tuple. And then this I already showed it. This is not a tuple, it is an integer. So this is a tuple, and this is also a tuple. This is basically defaultly a tuple. So in this, which are all not invalid tuples, means okay, valid. So this is valid, this is valid, this is invalid, the third one is invalid, the fourth one is valid, fifth one is invalid, and the sixth one is valid, and the seventh one is also valid. Okay, now what we are going to see is tuple creation. What are all the various ways by which we can create a tuple? So the various ways by which we can create a tuple is, there are 4 approaches. One is the empty list approach, t equal to simply empty, and the other one is single valid tuple creation. So parentheses are optional, should end with comma. So this also I have showed it. Like this also we can do, or like this also we can define. And the other thing is, without parentheses also we can do the multi-value tuples. Parentheses are optional. So like this also we can give, or else we can give like this also. And the fourth approach is using the tuple function. In the tuple function, inside this we can give any collection, list, range, set, like that. So I'll just show simply. So I'm having list equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, now what I'm going to do is t equal to tuple. I'm going to use the function tuple inbuilt function, and in this I'm going to pass list. So when I try to print the t, it would be coming like this, the tuple denotation, and type of t also would be tuple. So here we can pass list or range, whatever we want. T equal to tuple range of 10. So when I try to print the value of t, it will be coming from 0 to 9. Okay, now here we will be getting a question. So I have given list equal to 10. So I am going to give only single element. In list it is accepted. So when I use the t equal to tuple of list and try to print the value of t, it would be printing, it would not be throwing any error, it would be adding a comma to the end. So if a list is defined and we are trying to convert it to a tuple, if the list contains only single element, it doesn't mean that it would be throwing error, rather it would be converting it to a single valued tuple. Okay, so these are all the approaches by which we can create a tuple. And the next thing is accessing the elements of tuple. So to access the elements of the tuple, we can similar to list data type, we can access using the index operator, or else index, or else using the slice operator. So these two approaches are allowed. So I'll show simply quickly. So T is okay. I will give the T equal to tuple range of 10. So this is that. So T of 0 would be 0. T of 5 would be 6. Oh sorry, 5 only. T of 5 would be 5. So if I get a T of minus 5, what I will be getting? 5. So T of minus 1, it will be 9. So both negative and positive indexes are available. So with the help of index, we can get the access the elements of the tuple. And the same way, the using slice operator, start, end, and step count. So using that also we can get it. T 0 to 5 increment by 2. So 0 to 4 we get it incremented. So it's not that we need to specify start and end. Without that also we can give, and we can give here minus 1 to print it in reverse order. So every operation as it can be performed with the help of slice, it is same for tuple 2. Okay, so this is about accessing the elements of the list. The next thing that you are going to take a look is how to the mathematical operators for tuple. So there are two operators that are supported as it is supported in the list. There are two operators that supports tuple 2, that is the concatenation operator and the repetition operator. So the concatenation is simple. So if I give T, it gives this list T1 equal to, if I give 1, 2, 3, 23, 4, like this I am giving T plus T1, it will be printing T plus 5, it would be throwing a type error as we do for list. So as in list also, when you use the concatenation operator, both the arguments should be of list data type. Similarly for tuple also, both the arguments should be of tuple data type. And relational repetition operator T into 3, we would be getting it multiplied. The tuple would be multiplied 3 times. So this is about the mathematical operators that can be done with the help of tuple. And then the next thing that we are going to take a look is the important functions of tuple. So the important functions of tuple is nothing but the sum of similar functions only available. So we'll see one by one. So the length function is used to return the number of elements present in the tuple is same. Count function is also the same. It is used to return the number of occurrences of the particular element that we are using. And the index function is also the same as list. It would be returning the index of the first occurrence of the element that we are giving. If the specified element is not available, means we will be getting a value error. So I'll just show it. Okay, so first I will show the tuple T would be this one, and then so length of T. So I'll be getting the number of elements present in this tuple. Count is the same. So okay, let me declare a new tuple equal to 1, 2, 3, 33, 1, 1, 4, 5. So T dot count of 1. So it would be returning 3. How many occurrences has occurred for that element? T dot count of 2. It would be returning as 1. If I give an element that is not available itself, it would be returning 0. It will not be throwing any error. So it would be returning 0. It's not only for tuple, even for list 2, it would be returning 0. If the element is not available, it would be throwing us, telling us 0 occurrences. And then regarding the index, t dot index of 1, it will be returning us 0. That is the first occurrence. T dot index of 4, it will be returning us 5. The occurrence where it has occurred. First occurrence where the element has occurred. And then the next thing is we are having a method called as sorted. In list we had a method called as sort to sort the elements of the to sort and default sorting or natural sorting order. We had a method sort for list data type. So in this tuple we are having a method called as sorted. So this sorted, what it would be doing is it would be sorting the elements, but the thing is while returning it would be returning as a list data type. I'll just show it. Okay, so now we have t equal to these elements. So now what I will be doing, sorted of t. So it will be returning a list data type. So if you want a equal to sorted of t, type of a, so of class list. So this sorted method would be sorting the elements in the as a default sorting order, and it would be convert the type that would be returned by this sorted method would be list, rather it will not be tuple. Okay, and then similarly in this sorted also we can do the reverse equal to true. When you give like that, you will be getting in descending order. So we get it in reverse order. And the next function that we are going to see is the min and max function. So this is the min function is used to return the minimum element from the tuple, and the max function is used to return the maximum element from the tuple. Okay, so I'll just show a quick sample. So t, this is the tuple. So min of t would be returning the as 1, so minimum element. Max of t would be returning the maximum element present in the tuple. And then the next thing is we are having a function known as CMP. So this CMP is nothing but compare function. So the compare function is used to compare the elements of both the tuples. That is, it will be comparing the elements of one tuple with the another tuple. If both the number of elements are same and both the tuples are equal, then it would be returning as 0. It would be returning integer value. What are all the integer values that it would be returning is, if both the tuples are equal, it would be returning 0. If the first tuple is less than the second tuple, it would be returning as -1. If the first tuple is greater than the second tuple, it will be returning +1. So I have just illustrated a sample program here, So I have given a t1 equal to 10, 20, 30, t2 equal to 40, 50, 60, t3 equal to 10, 20, 30. So I have given like this. So when I give compare of t1 comma t2, t1, the elements of t1 and number of elements of t2 are same, but the elements are different. So it will be returning -1. It is lesser than. So the number of the elements are lesser than. So t1 comma t3, that is, it would be returning as equal. So since it is equal, so it would be returning as 0. t1 comma t3, t2 comma t3, it would be returning as +1, because the t2 elements are greater than the t3, so that it would be returning as +1. The thing is, this compare function was available for tuple in Python 2, but in Python 3 this compare function is not available. So we don't have a compare function for tuple from Python 3 version. So these are all some of the inbuilt functions present in tuple data type. I hope you would have liked this video. In the next video, you will be seeing about the tuple packing, unpacking, and then we will be seeing about the tuple comprehensions. So that's all for today's video. I hope please subscribe to our channel and do watch our videos regularly, and if you are having any queries or suggestions, please post in the comment section below. Thank you.